Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 17 career mode with Southampton. It feels like it's been so long since I last recorded a YouTube video, but in reality, it's only been a couple of days. But I do want to get back on that uploading grind for you guys, getting that content out regularly and enjoying what I'm making. It means I'm going to have some other series alongside the Southampton career mode, some player reviews and growth tests, which I used to do back in the day, but took a little bit of a break from. But that'll be coming back, and of course, we will still be seeing the Southampton career mode quite regularly. But let's focus on the matter at hand and what we have today in the Southampton career mode. We have two games in the EuroLeague against Saint Etienne, and we also have a game in the round of 16 of the Emirates FA Cup against Watford. So it'll only be cup games for the remainder of this month, but it still should be a fantastic episode. I did ask you all if we should adjust the frequency of our injury using the sliders, and you guys chose to do so. So I bumped it down to 45 from 50, but I have heard that a patch is coming out from FIFA 17, and if that's the case, I'll probably bring that back to 50 in the default settings alongside the rest of the sliders. I want to give it a go and see if the CPU attacking does truly improve. If I continue to just dominate the CPU and our opponents, then I'll implement the sliders again, but I want to give it a chance on the default settings. That's what I personally prefer to play with, but I also want to make sure these episodes are enjoyable for you guys. We have our work cut out for us in this EuroLeague fixture. As you can see, stamina is not ideal for this game, judging by the player fitness, but we still have some quality players in the side. J-Rod, Sebastian Aller, and Dusan Tadic as our front three. James Ward-Prowse sitting right behind them at center attacking mid. And if we play our cards right, we can get a draw in this game, go ahead and get a win in the next leg, and move forward to the next round of the EuroLeague. Like I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I do want to place a large emphasis on the EuroLeague because I think we have a fair shot at winning it. Whereas the Premier League, Spurs are likely going to walk away with the Premier League title. I still think we can hold up our position in the Premier League, finish top 4, but I do want to win the EuroLeague. Well done by Steven Davis to get by the Saint Etienne defenders, and they've overcommitted. He'll play it out wide to Dusan Tadic, using the Berba spin to cut this one inside, which we've done all season. And we get very lucky for the ball to bounce to Steven Davis. The slide tackle is unsuccessful. It's James Ward-Prowse in front of goal, and he doesn't usually miss from there, but he does. This time in a match of utmost importance to us, that's so unlucky. Here's Sebastian Aller once again, playing it out wide to Cedric, who's contributing to the attack, playing it back to Aller. He cracked it a long shot in his first match for Southampton, unable to do it right there. But we have been all over Saint Etienne in this game. I'm not sure what's different about him for this fixture, but I think the pressure of the EuroLeague is getting to them. Despite having good possession in the first 45 minutes, we were unable to test Ruffier with some shots in the first half. I'll look to change that in the second half, not try to pass the ball around so much, but rather cracking a couple of long shots. Oh, that could be dangerous. Great save by McCarthy. And one of the first shots on target for Saint Etienne. They're still with it, and I'll just get this one cleared with Ruben Semedo. But still, at the edge of the area at Saint Etienne, they just seem to be so pesky with that ball, and they keep it in our area, lofting in another cross, but our center backs have played well today. 67 minutes into the game, I want to make a couple of changes to try a different style of play, and I'd like to inject a little bit of pace into the side. So I'm going to take out Sebastian Aller and bring on Thierry Ambrose, who scores whenever he does come on. James Ward-Prowse will be coming off for Jake Hesketh, and we might as well make the triple substitution, taking off Steven Davis and bringing on Aguirre. Crucial header won by Cedric, and now it's Dusan Tadic making the run. Aguirre helping out with the attack, and he has plenty of pace and stamina to outrun these Saint Etienne defenders. Does well to get around a couple of them. We'll work it around to the middle. Now it's Harrison Reed laying off the pass to Jake Hesketh, trying out a fake shot. Not sure what happened there. One more chance for us before this game is over. Bertrand finds J-Rod. He'll look to shoot from here, and on the near post, Ruffier makes the save. Harrison Reed following it up, and in a scramble at the end, Saint Etienne get it cleared, and the ref finally calls for full time. I thought he was going to let us have one more shot on target, but I am completely fine with this result. We played well today. We were unlucky not to score, and I think going into the game at St. Mary's, we'll get a win. Maybe not the most convincing stats, but in terms of how we actually played in game, I felt like we played very well. And looking at the player ratings, our whole back line put in a magnificent performance. Immediately after that match, we do have a monthly scouting report from France, and I know our youth academy is getting pretty full, so I'm going to start being stricter on what players we do add to the youth academy and only signing the 94 potential players. And we do have one right off the back with Chevalier, And we'll add him to the youth academy. 89 potential, following that up. 87, another 94, and then a 72. So we'll try to get Aubert into the side. We'll use our second team for this match in the FA Cup to conserve energy for the second leg of our EuroLeague fixture. And again, we'll be starting those youth academy players in Mama Wepa and Cameron on the right side. And then I think this might be the first start that we've had for McCarthy all season. Now that we are down a center back and Gardosh leaving, we've had to call on him to play well in this game, and I'm hoping that we don't concede too many goals. I find the FA Cup to be a very intriguing competition for us because on one hand, I want to do well domestically, but on the other, it's going to provide for more games during the week for us, and I want to keep that focus on the Premier League and the EuroLeague. I would say that the FA Cup comes third in that tier. Well, here we are on the break all of a sudden. Our left winger making the run, and it's Lloyd Isgrove trying to turn on the Jets in the rain and could send in the low cross. It's to the near post, and Shane Long with a cheeky attempt to loft the keeper, but it doesn't work out for him. Corner kick for us, and we'll be trying out a new tactic here and just looking to send this one to the far post and let someone get their header on. It's Yoshida getting the first goal in the game, and it's 1-0 with a thunderous header, and he doesn't get a lot of play time, but whenever he does, he makes his mark on the game. The Japanese player gets us the lead. Oh, well done by the Japanese giant. Yoshida finding Shane Long, just needs to bury this one on the near post, and I thought that was in for a second. Shane Long has had a number of chances today to make this 2-0, but Watford still hanging in there and making this a game. Oh, well done by Flanagan. He's going to hold on to possession as well. Has plenty of time to find out his crossing partner in the middle, and Shane Long another shot on target. But Timo Horn has been very lucky today that he hasn't conceded 2 goals, but we'll keep on tacking on that pressure and try to get that second. What a tackle by our defender, but it's still Watford on it. They'll play it in the middle, and it's 1-1. I was expecting it because we've had a number of chances to get that 2-goal lead, but we've been unable to finish them and be clinical with our chances. Now Watford come right back and score on their one chance. The stats do tell what I've been saying. We've been more clinical on our chances, 5 shots, 4 on target, not holding on to too much possession. But we need to get more difficult chances for Timo Horn to save. A lot of those shots on target have been right at him. I want to make him dive and really pull off some saves. Here we go again. Watford running it down the wings and really just pulling the same tactics that they had in the first 45 minutes. But it seemed to have worked pretty well for them. Sending another cross, and McCarthy makes a save. We'll keep this in play and try to get forward with an attack of our own. Isgrove making the run and able to find Flanagan, but we lose it. Now it's Okaka playing it centrally to Igalo. He was looking for the player in the middle, but we will get this one cleared, and the shot is going to be finished from that sort of angle. I can't believe it, and Watford have the lead. I'll have to make some substitutions. That chance seemed to have came out of nowhere, but we're going to make our substitutions and get back in this game by bringing on Nathan Redmond for Cameron and taking off Sally Uchon, moving him back to left center defensive mid for Flanagan, and then taking Flanagan off and bringing on Jake Hesketh. Watford could seal their fate if they manage to convert on this corner kick, playing it to the edge of the 18-yard box, and we do get this one cleared, and we're going to step up our line and get this one back once again, and then start a counterattack of our own. Romeu pushing up, has the pass on the left with Lloyd Isgrove, waiting for the overlap, and here we go. This is some great play. One more overlap needs to be made on the right. Not made, but now Matt Target pushing up from his left back position, has options, finding Sally Uchon, needs to finish from here, and I think that was headed toward goal had that block not been made. You have to question how many more chances we'll get in this game. Watford have been very good at wasting time and getting the ball in our area, and for each time they get the ball in our area, wasting a couple of minutes. But now Jake Hesketh trying to start something for us as we get into 3 minutes of added extra time. Matt Target now on the ball. Another young player gets tackled, and that should be a throw-in for us. Probably the last chance we'll have this game. We find Isgrove, gonna whip it across, and that was not a great cross at all. Maybe it'll fall to us, but no. It looks like Watford will be advancing the FA Cup, and our dreams in that competition are over. I would have loved to advance further in this competition, but if I'm being realistic, I think this is probably for the better. Now we can focus on the Premier League, the EuroLeague, and the final of the EFL Cup. As we get into the final match of the episode, the way I see it, we can approach this game from a fresh slate. As long as we get a win in this match, then we'll be fine. We'll advance to the next round of the EuroLeague, and we have a fully rested first team to feature in this game, and the return of Sofiane Boufal. We'll move J-Rod back to the striker position and likely bring on Sebastian Aller from the bench sometime in the second half. Combine the two facts that this match is at home and the momentum has been improving so far in this episode. I'd say our chances are good in this game and I have the confidence in our team. J-Rod. He's a different dynamic than Sebastian Aller, but I don't mind it because he has been proven to score a lot of goals for us. And it's going to be Dusan Tadic playing in the middle. It's Ward-Prowse to shoot. He went with the far post shot, which is questionable, but I rate the effort, and it was a decent save, to be fair, by Ruffier. Hamuma's just taking on our defense right now. He plays at the far post, and if someone could have gotten on to the end of that, that could have been 1-0 for Saint-Etienne. And speak of the devil, it's 1-0 for Saint-Etienne. Off an improbable chance. I think the player might have even gotten injured on that run of play, but hey, we need to push on. Jordi Classy. Waiting for the run by Dusan Tadic. He'll cut this one inside. Someone needs to chauffeur him. He plays in the middle. It's Boufal. Need to get the shot off, and we need to test Ruffier more. I know he's a good keeper, but if we don't get shots, we're not going to get goals. The tides have truly turned in this game. The home fixture hasn't seemed to matter at all. It's been Saint-Etienne after about the 25-minute marker, whenever they scored that first goal. They have dominated this game in possession and shots, every single matter, and Ruffier has been solid as ever from the back. We'll look to get another attack in, though. And Dusan Tadic beating out the fullback once more. That run needs to be made centrally. Here we go. Maybe one more by James Ward-Prowse. Was trying to get a little bit too fancy with his footwork, and as a result, we lose possession once again. That was a frustrating 45 minutes. I feel like I got more than 3 shots in that first half, but the moment you start getting frustrated at FIFA is the moment things are going to go against you. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes break, try to get a fresh mind before starting the second half, and look to get 2 goals. What a through ball. Go on, Jay Rodriguez. I've counted on you so many times this season. And this time he'll put it over the bar. We need more chances like that because on 2 or 3 occasions, I think Jay Rodriguez is going to score one of them. Oh, this could be game over if they convert on this. And Fraser Forster makes a save, but he punches it right to the opposition. And I think that's our chances in the EuroLeague over, guys. I don't know what it's been. The first half of the season, we played so well. We were dominating the group stage of the EuroLeague. We were dominating the Premier League. But as soon as we started adjusting those sliders, man, the CPU started playing better. I'm not making excuses. Could be a run of form. Could be whatever the case it is. But we'll push on. Try to play as well as we can in this last 20 or so minutes. And think about the future. Well, guys, it's been a tough episode to record. I'll admit that I have not been playing my best FIFA. I've been on a bit of a break over the last week, but I would be happy to bring you guys out an episode tomorrow if that's something you guys do want to see. If that is something you do want to see, then go ahead and leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you are new around here, and I have links to my social platforms down in the description if you do want to follow me on there. But until the next video, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.